Yo, what's up, guys? So I just want to make a quick video and tell you guys why I think this is the best funded account challenge for beginners or new traders, or realistically beginners, new traders. We shouldn't be doing prop firm challenges until we have a consistent edge and a consistent strategy that we have dialed in, we have back tested, and we have spent months back testing this on sim accounts, okay, with no real money. Once you're profitable on a sim account, then you can move to a prop firm, okay? There's no point doing prop firm challenges if you can't be profitable on sim, okay? But if you're like me and you can be extremely profitable on sim, but the minute you start trading with real money, it's my psychology. That's my problem, is my mental, okay? I am the problem. My strategy is good, my edge is clean, my emotional state when I'm trading with real money is all over the map. So I am personally using these prop firm challenges to help myself learn how to manage my psychology while I have some money on the line without, blowing thousands of dollars trying to, fund a 10, 20K futures account with my own hard-earned money that I am working for hourly at my construction job. No thanks. Couple clicks and I just blow 2 years of saving. Like, no, I'm not willing to go down that road. So prop firms are a great option, okay? Because with a little investment, you can have a large potential for capital. But even if you don't pass the challenge the first time, it's going to teach you some very key lessons about risk management and following your rules. If this is going to force you to create proper risk management for yourself if you don't have that already established, okay? But anyways, enough of my spiel about why I think prop firms are good place to start when you're getting into futures, especially because you need a lot of capital to be able to leverage some of these positions, okay? That's my spiel. Now getting into why I think the 25K. Well, actually, first of all, I'm going to just go out and say that I think Apex is the best prop firm for new traders or traders that are new to prop firms, okay? And for one reason. Their sales, their deals, okay? If you go anywhere, these prices are very standard, okay? 160 is on the lower end of things, okay, for some of the better prop firms, but when Apex is running their 90% off deals or their 80% off deals, these are lifetime deals, okay? So you can get this account for like $20-$30 when it's on sale. That's insane. $20-$30, if you blow that challenge, you're only out $20-$30. Like, that's not the end of the world. Now, what you don't want to do is just go blowing a challenge after challenge after challenge, like throwing your money in there, because you're not learning anything, okay? So maybe limit it to like one prop firm challenge a month, wait till they go on sale, buy it on sale, and use it as a way to help yourself grow as a trader, if that's where you think you're at. Now, why I think the 25K is the best is because it's the easiest to pass. You've got, for your contracts, you're able to trade 4 contracts, which on 25K account is actually a lot. Once you go up to the 50K account, you can trade up to 10 contracts, which that's a lot. Like, you don't need big moves if you're trading with 10 contracts. You can also blow your account really fast trading with 10 contracts. So realistically, 4 contracts is more than enough. With a profit goal of 1,500 is totally reasonable. So you've got to trade for a minimum of 7 days. Okay, so that means, you only have to make a few $100s a day, right? You only have to make, if you make $200 a day, you're looking pretty good, right? So it's not an insane profit goal by any means. Now, your trailing threshold is the same. So your trailing threshold is 1,500. This is a live trailing threshold, so this you really got to watch, because if you are live in a trade and you say you're up $2,000 in profit and it comes back down and I close the trade out for $500 profit, well, I just came down $1,500. So I just blew the account. I just blew through all my drawdown. Even though I made $500 on the trade, at one point I was up 2,000, and it's measuring that live P&L. So even if you lose live P&L in a trade, you can still blow the account. So you really got to watch that. When you're in profit, you have to take profit. You cannot let your trades run without watching them. You just can't. You just have to take your profit when it's in profit. You can't let it turn around on you. Honestly, the way I trade, that's not really a huge issue. I'm short scalping most of the time, so it works for me. Okay, so this account is $147, so with the discounts, again, like, we're talking, like, you can get this account for $14 when it's on sale, 90% off, okay? $14. Now, Apex allows you to trade up to 20 funded accounts at once. You can use a trade copier and trade them all at the same time. So in theory, if you're looking at even the 50K, you could potentially get two 25Ks, okay? You'd be able to make the same profit on your withdrawals as the 50K once you were funded, but it's going to be a lot easier to pass, okay? So now if it's on sale and it's $14, buying two of them for $30, not that big of a deal, right? Not a huge investment. And it's just going to make it a lot easier to pass with this lower profit goal. Okay, because you move up to the 50K. Now look, yeah, we got 10 contracts. But we also got a profit goal that just doubled. Okay? But look at our trailing threshold. It didn't double. It only went up by $1,000. So you can see how these numbers don't quite transition straight over. And this is why I say the 25K is the easiest to pass. That's what the numbers say, okay? So we can go, like, let's say you want to go for the 300K account, okay? You want to go for the 300K. You want to go big shot. You can trade up to 35 contracts. That's a lot of size, This is for an experienced trader. Nobody learning or even just learning in prop firms, you're probably not used to being able to leverage with this, okay? So you are probably going to blow it up. That's just my opinion, right? Now look at the profit goal, $20,000. So you're going to be forced to trading with more than one contract to hit this goal. So if you don't have a very well-established system, very tight, clean risk management, you don't have a clean set of rules, you don't have back-tested notes, you don't have any of that, there's no way you should be looking at this, okay? That's just my opinion. Yes, you do have a lot more drawdown, but it comes at a cost. So you're going to be trying to hit this goal, and you're probably going to blow the account. Okay? And we're also looking at $657 a month for this. That's a lot of money, okay? Even on sale, that's still a good chunk of cash. So you don't want to be going for this unless you know you can pass it, okay? They do also offer a 100K static account, which means you don't have a live trailing threshold, but your drawdown is only $625. So basically the way I see it with this is if you have a couple good trades and you get this up to like $1,500 right off the bat, now you've got $1,500 drawdown, and that doesn't change. So the farther you get away from this, the more drawdown you have. So there is an option if you are somebody who likes to hold your trades. You don't want to worry about that live trailing threshold following you constantly, then this might be a good option. Now, you can only trade 2 contracts on this. It is cheaper, but I just don't think this is the best option unless you are really just worried solely about the live trailing threshold. Then this might be a good option. Okay, we got evaluation resets, $80, no limits. A lot of the times they do 50% off sales on these. There's actually one going right now, no code needed. So a little tip I'd like to give you guys, if you are buying funded accounts on the Apex sales, the 90% off or the 80% off, don't do the resets, okay? There's no point paying $80 to reset your account, that you paid $14 for. There's just no point, okay? So if you blow the account, if you blow the account, you blow your trailing threshold, don't reset. It's going to cost you $80. Even on sale, that's $40. Cancel the account, okay? And then just go and buy a new one, okay? With the discount, $14 or $40. It's a pretty easy choice, right? So that could save you a lot of money over time if you're blowing more than one of these accounts. If you are new to this and you aren't used to having a live trailing threshold, you probably will blow the first one. You might blow a couple, and it's just up to you whether you want to take that risk. Because here's what you could do, okay? If you don't want to risk any money, you don't want to put any money down, copy all these parameters, write them down, and go into your sim account and create a strategy that works with these parameters. If you can trade successfully on sim following these parameters, hitting your profit goal after 7 days, and not blowing your threshold that you need to monitor yourself, then you have a pretty good chance at passing this account, okay? If you're feeling pretty confident, there's no reason you couldn't go for the 50K. I do think the 50K is the best bang for your buck. You have 10 contracts, $2,500 drawdown, $167 a month, $20, $20 with the discount, or 16 or whatever it ends up being. It's cheap, okay? So if you're feeling confident in your strategy, feeling confident in yourself, the 50K is probably a good option. Honestly, I wouldn't go for anything other than the 25 or the 50K. That's just me. My goal in the future is to be trading 20 funded 50K accounts at once with a trade copier. It's a really good way to not have to put in a lot of size, but also be able to maximize your profits. Just kind of makes it easier to manage your risk. So that's my goal. That's my take on this. 50K probably best bang for your buck, but 25K is one of the better values and also the easiest to pass, in my opinion. So for new traders, anybody that just wants to get into the prop firm space, wants to kind of get their feet wet, but you don't want to fully commit with a $657 account, go to Apex, wait for the sale, get the 25K account, okay, and trade it smart. That's what these guys are looking for. They want a consistent strategy where you can make consistent profits daily and not lose too much money. That's it. That's all these rules are here to show them and to help you. So, a lot of people get all upset about this live trailing threshold, saying it's scammy and it's there to psych you out and fail you so that you're just blowing all this money on these challenges. And that could be true for a lot of people, okay? But any good trader with good risk management, this should not be a problem, okay? Figure out your strategy, figure out your risk. Now that being said, I got to say, okay, when you're trading this 25K account, you're not trading $25,000. You have $25,000 worth of leverage, so that's why you're able to make these trades, but you can only lose $1,500. So all your risk management, all your risk parameters need to be set based off $1,500. Okay? If you're trying to trade with 2%, don't take 2% of 25K. Take 2% of 1,500, which isn't a lot. So maybe you should be trading micros. Maybe on these accounts, we should be trading micros so that we can mitigate our risk a bit more. My risk when I'm trading the 50K, okay, $2,500 drawdown, I've set for myself a daily profit goal of $300. Okay, so that way over 10 days I can make $3,000 if I make $300 a day. My max daily loss that I've set for myself, so I don't go on tilt and blow the account, is $250. Every day I'm only allowed to trade with $250, and if I lose that, I'm done for the day. It's just that simple, okay? So my stops, I'm running my stops at 10 ticks, okay? That's $50. That means that on an average trade, I can get stopped out 5 times before I'm done for the day, okay? On bigger A+ setups, I might risk 50% of my daily, right? So I might risk $125 of risk on one trade if it's an A plus setup, but usually I'm risking about $50 a trade, and I can lose 5 trades a day. And that means that it'll take me, if I have red day after red day after red day, it'll take me 10 days to blow that account. Okay? So those are the risk parameters I've set for myself. You can figure it out for yourself, but base it off of the trailing threshold. Don't base it off of the full account, because you will blow it. Okay? Because this is what you have to trade with, essentially. Okay? Anyways, that's my spiel. Those are the 2 accounts I'd recommend. Wish you guys the best of luck, and until next time, peace out.